Hey there, fellow travelers. I'm Amber, and welcome to Gateway Travel, your go-to source for all things travel. Whether you're a seasoned voyager or planning your first big trip, today we're going to talk about something that is super important but often overlooked, which is how to handle travel emergencies like a pro. Trust me, knowing these tips can make a world of difference. We'll go over 7 key practices to keep you prepared and stress-free. All right, let's dive in. First step, research and preparation. Can't be stressed enough, okay? Before you even think about packing those bags, make sure to do your homework. Gather essential travel documents like your passport, visa, and travel insurance, and don't forget an emergency contact list that includes your local embassy and consulate information. A pro tip, keep copies of these important documents in multiple places. Carry a set with you and leave another set at home with a family member or a friend. When I travel, I typically, on most suitcases, you can actually unzip the lining of the luggage. I will actually unzip that and keep copies right inside the lining, between the lining and the suitcase. That way I always know they're there if I need them. I don't accidentally take them out when I'm unpacking or anything like that. So that is just my own personal preference, but I do put a set in every one of my suitcases. So if one does get lost, I have them in multiple places. All right, so next on the list is travel insurance. Think of it as your safety net. Travel insurance can cover everything from medical emergencies to trip cancellations, so make sure to check out the different types so you can get exactly what you need. And always, always, always read the fine print to check for exclusions. Some policies might not cover adventure activities or pre-existing conditions. Comparing policies and reading reviews can help you find the best fit. And of course, working with an educated travel agent is going to really give you peace of mind. All right, let's talk emergency plans. Knowing local emergency numbers is crucial. Think of them as your lifeline in a crisis. Having a communication plan in place to keep in touch with family and friends back home, also very important. Take time to identify the nearest hospitals and police stations at your destination. It might seem a bit much, but translating essential phrases into the local language can be a game changer when you need help quickly. One of my favorite apps to always have downloaded on my phone, and you can actually download the language so you don't even need Wi-Fi, but this is Google Translate. Highly recommend it. To stay on top of things, make sure you're informed and connected. Keep yourself updated on local news and weather forecasts during your trip. Signing up for travel alerts and advisories can provide real-time updates on the new situation. So that is really important for you and maybe your family and friends back home to have as well. You're going to want to download reliable apps for maps. I highly recommend Google Maps. You can also download that so you don't actually need Wi-Fi, and emergency information to your phone. Always carry a portable charger and consider getting an international SIM card. You can actually get these as eSIMs now, so you can just download them digitally to your phone so that you can stay connected no matter where you are. Now let's cover what to do in case of a medical emergency, okay? The first step, call the local emergency number and then contact your travel insurance provider. Knowing when and how to seek medical attention abroad is essential. If you take regular medication, be sure to carry a doctor's note. Keep the meds in their original packaging. A basic first aid kit can come in handy, and knowing some basic first aid is always a plus and can make a huge difference. What about lost and stolen items? Okay, losing stuff or having things stolen is something we all dread, but it can happen, and it does happen, okay? So step 1 is just stay calm and take the first steps. Notify local authorities and contact your consulate, especially if you've lost your passport. It's useful to have a list of the items that were with you, any values or receipts that can show the value of those items. Reporting and replacing important documents like passports can go a lot smoother if you're prepared. And guess what? Travel insurance can often come to the rescue in these situations too. Travel delays and cancellations can really throw a wrench in your plans. So to minimize stress, keep a buffer day in your itinerary. It's going to give you some wiggle room for these unexpected delays that can happen when you're traveling abroad. Knowing how to get compensation can make a long layover a little easier to bear. It's going to give you some wiggle room for unexpected delays, okay? Be prepared for these long layovers. It's just going to be easier if you go in assuming you're going to have some delays. Make use of those unexpected delays by exploring nearby areas or catching up on some much needed rest. Always know your passenger rights and familiarize yourself with airline policies. Finally, remember to stay calm and carry on. In any emergency, keeping a cool head is your best asset. Okay, the worst thing you can do is freak out. A few mindfulness or breathing exercises can actually help reduce stress and just keep you focused. Instead of fretting over the problem, focus on actionable steps you can take to resolve the issue. Most importantly, learn from each experience to make your future travels even smoother. All right, let's quickly recap the key points. Research and prep are critical. Travel insurance is your best friend, and having an emergency plan is necessary and a must. Stay informed, handle medical emergencies with care, know what to do if your stuff gets lost or stolen, and be prepared for delays. Most importantly, keep calm, carry on. We hope these tips help make your next trip a little less stressful. If you have any travel emergency tips you can share with us that you've encountered, please share them down below. We would love to read those in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more travel insights, and check out the Gateway Travel website for even more awesome resources. Happy travels!